RCB! You thought you would qualify for playoffs, didn't you? You thought you would qualify for playoffs. How dare you? No, for one, let me get that out of the way. How dare you, RCB fans, even think of something close to winning? How dare you think that victory is something that you can dream of? How dare you think that you can just walk into the playoffs like that? How dare you just think like that? How dare you think that Mother Nature, luck, everybody is just like a spoke in the wheel and you're just going to waltz into playoffs like that? Because let me tell you this, yeah, you are a loser team. You are a loser team with loser players, with loser fans, with a loser stadium, with just pretty much everything. RCB, like they all say, Royal Challengers Bangalore. Just notice that they're not champions because you never will be. RCB more like LCB, which is what you should be. And if you just add an E before the LCB, you'll be the ELCB, the Electronic Leakage Circuit Breaker, which ironically is what you need shock therapy after what you've been going through for 15 years. Actually, yeah, no, before we get into the cooking part, let me just applaud RCB. Yeah, fair play on 15 years of doing whatever it is that they've been doing. 15 years of, most importantly, doing nothing in terms of a cricketing project and just not winning any trophy. And the only trophy that they have is Virat Kohli's orange cap from a couple of seasons ago. That's all they have. That's just what you are. You are a loser team. How dare you compare yourself to MI and CSK? How dare you think that you're a big team? Why? Because you've got a bunch of social media hits. Why? Because you have a 12th army. Why? Because you've got all these world class players playing for you throughout your history and you've never won anything. That's another thing. You're the biggest embarrassment, failure, bottle job, tin pot, all these adjectives you want to throw at it in cricket history. Actually, let's scratch that. Not cricket. No, 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 no. In sporting history, let's expand balloon it to sports. In sports, you're the worst team to have ever graced the earth. And yeah, you'll be saying, why, there are certain teams that have never got out of first gear. They're always in the relegation zones. They're always in the bottom tiers of whichever sport they're playing in. Let me tell you this, yeah, that's because they don't have the backing, the financial backing. You have got financial backing from a fraud named Vijay Mallya, and then after that, you've got all these world class players: Kohli, Gay, Lebe de Villiers, Faf du Plessis, Glenn Maxwell, Daniel Vettori, Virat Kohli. All these players, you had the who's of T20 cricket, and you still suck. Why? How do these players come to your team and they just stop winning? They just stop winning. How they're serial winners for their own national teams and for every other team they've played. But no, when they walk into RCB, the RCB DNA, that's what it is, yeah. It's the genes, it's the history of the RCB, like Giorgio Chiellini said, to paraphrase that legend. If you have MI and CSK fans bonding together, uniting together yesterday to manifest your L, when I'm a CSK fan and MI is my biggest rival, so to speak, and I'm rooting for them to qualify after they've beat SRH, that tells you the levels of annoying your fan base is. Your fan base is essentially was whipping out their calculators towards the latter half of the season, especially when you realize, oh yeah, CSK is in trouble, DC is in trouble, MI is in trouble, Rajasthan is in trouble, Lucknow is in trouble, KKR is in trouble. You flipped out your calculators and you thought, and after doing all that math, oh no, you did all the math. Yeah, you're a math wizard. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You did everything, huh? And you ran all the numbers and everything. You scrunched these many numbers, India would have been a better place. But you decided to use it for your banter team for a completely meaningless purpose. And listen, you decided that if you based on everything, if every result goes your way, you would be second. And you were holding on to that hope, oh, we'll get second. Our run rate's really good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Second! And where did you finish? At the bottom half of the table. You finished sixth after all your talk, after all that chat, after all that hype, after all that saliva you wasted. You were sixth. Sixth! That's just embarrassing, dude. Last season you got to the eliminator or whatever, and you got belted by Butler. This time you got belted by my man, bro, Shubman Gill. Yeah, he showed your king how to hit a century, by the way. And yeah, I'm not dissing Kohli. This is not a Kohli. This is an RCB diss. I love Kohli. Kohli is one of my favorite players of all time. Why does he play for your team? Like, seriously, how much more mental torture are you going to put that guy through? And how ironic, by the way, you RCB fans, you muppets, when you got Faf du Plessis, you were running your mouth on the, oh, he's old, he's gas, this and that. How ironic that a CSK reject is your captain and your best player. Like, be thankful for him. Just accept the scraps you've been fed. And thank you for Shivam Dubey, by the way. I really appreciate it because he's been whacking for us all this time, and you have Dinesh Karthik in your team. Well done, well done, well done. And that's not even the worst part. RCB, you're like the virgin in the strip club. You're just there to throw money. You're doing nothing. You can't score. You can't. get anything out of it. You're just there to, and that's what you've been doing. You splash money in the auction. You buy all these players, and for what? To stink the place out on a regular basis. Oh, and especially Chinnaswamy, by the way. My God, that is the worst stadium in the history of cricket. I'm telling you, that stadium, yeah, is so small that I shit you not. I'm so trash at batting. I suck at batting, and even I could shit house a four against one of your bowlers. Actually, I feel like if I place any world class bowler, I wouldn't do it. But against your bowling attack, I would actually end up scoring a four. No, no, no. It's peak, dude. It's actually peak for you guys. You lost so many matches at home that it can't even be called a home anymore. And the wickedest thing about Chinnaswamy, like the one thing I'll give Chinnaswamy so many props for, yeah, is the fact that it has a very, very, very good drainage system. Because when it rained yesterday and you guys were praying, oh my god, it's in our hands, we're going to beat GT, Isala Cup, Namde, let's let the rain go, please, please, please. And you were crying so much when the drizzle was happening. Let me tell you this, yeah, I was at Hard Rock Cafe sipping on my drink, waiting for the rain to go because I knew that if the rain went, you would lose to GT because you are embarrassing. You should have just taken the rain. Stop doing your anti-rain dance and all of that shit. Apparently, Chinnaswamy was flooded again. Didn't you hear? Didn't RCB fans hear that? I know, I'm sorry. I'm assuming you guys must have been sleeping or crying on the RCB subreddit like you always do. Chinnaswamy was flooded yesterday from the tears by RCB fans who were there at the stadium, had to sit through that rain, paying all those black money tickets, sitting in the stadium, for the rain delaying their inevitable collapse. I'm so thankful to Mother Nature. Actually, yeah, shout out Earth for that rain. It delayed RCB fans' inevitable loss, and when it happened, they were crying, and the tears was so sweet. My God, it was glorious, and that's the greatest thing about it. You got MI and CSK fans drinking your tears together. That's how you know you're the most irritable fan base on God's green earth. You will never win anything. You will never win anything. It's like you will never walk alone with YNWA for Liverpool. You'll never win anything as for RCB, dude. And you both wear red. Oh my days. You claim that you are the most entertaining team in the league. That's your Vara trophy, apparently. You got all these RCB fans running up their mouth saying, oh, but we're the most entertaining team in the league. We give everyone so much entertainment. We are. Listen, if I wanted entertainment in India, I'd be watching Bollywood movies. I'd be watching Kisi Ka Bhai Kisi Ki Jaan, fab movie, by the way. Why do you brag about entertainment as if it's some glorious thing? It's not. The game is not about entertainment. The game is about winning. Win something, and then you start talking about entertainment. Realistically, I'm willing to admit this one thing. Like, I really think that one day RCB will win the Indian Premier League. Nah, nah, no hate. I'm saying RCB will win the Indian Premier League. Listen, the law of averages, it just states that I'm a person who believes in statistics just as much as RCB fans. But that's what I'm saying. In seriousness, RCB will win the Indian Premier League one day because it's gonna happen at some point. Assuming the Indian Premier League is an infinite tournament, they will win it at some point. And what? That's the part. Even if you win it, I don't want you to win it, but even if you win it, what's gonna happen? Nothing. Nothing's gonna happen because you are gonna have one title. God knows how many other titles MI and CSK will be having. God knows how much GT will be having, KKR will be having, RR will be having. Even Punjab and Delhi might end up winning the title before you. So when you win, congratulations. You've got a lifetime of catching up to do. Your RCB admin is like, oh, 12th army, this is how we play bold and that. Bold. The word bold, I like your choice. It's a bold choice of words, I think. I have this friend, RCB fan, shout out Tejesh. Yeah. Last season, he was running up his mouth saying RCB will win the league like the rest of the fan base always does. Except he doesn't say Isala Cup Namde all the time. He said that, and this time I had like long hair and stuff here. He said that if RCB wins the league, I'll have to cut my hair. I have never taken a bet that fast in my life. And yeah, you got to the eliminator, and like, was the worry slowly coming into me? 1%, yes. And when you got smoked by Joe's Butler, I sent him a text. I'm like, bro, play bold, more like play bold, which is what you wanted me to be. But you should have probably taken that. I should have actually made him cut his hair now that I think about it. And then you got all these RCB fans, yeah. When they win, they're ringing up my phone. They're like, oh, did you see the match? 59 RR got out. Yeah, RR got out 59. They still have us ahead of 49. So what's your point? And the other point is when they lose, they don't pick up my phone. They're sleeping. Lol, I was with fam and all these things. Really? Like, What kind of a glory hunter are you if you're just watching them through the good pro? And then they're the cheek to post on social media, or so proud of this team. Bangalore sunsets are the best. All these irrelevant things here. Right? Listen, let me tell you this one that if you're so proud of your team despite the funny ass losses they've had over the years, something's wrong with you. Remember the season CSK finished last? I was fuming. And yeah, because I demand my team at least fight. I'm not asking them to win because that's not something entitled. Unlike RCB fans who think they're entitled to the league every time, I'm not saying that I'm entitled to the league. I'm not saying CSK fans are like, okay, fine. If you're down and out, go out with a fight. What you guys do, on the other hand, is just run up your mouth, win, and post all these Kohli centuries and all that. You've posted more Kohli centuries than you posted anything relevant in the last couple of weeks. So shut up. And realistically, like, you got other people like these RCB fans on the subreddit saying it's okay, our team was so good, thank you class of 23 and all that. For what? For Harshal Patel's full tosses? Hmm? For KGF letting you down when it mattered the most? Maxwell yesterday, very good by the way. For what? What are the reasons? For Parnell's that amazing delivery to GT that just handed them the game. For Virat Kohli's strike rate that is on par with KL Rahul's strike rate at some points in the season. Is that what you're supporting? Is that what you're saying thank you to the class of 23 for? Because I can't. Help me understand that, yeah? Like when you deep it, yeah, RCB's biggest achievement this season is not any of the things you've done on the pitch. It's that tin pot rivalry with Lucknow Super Giants. That is your big achievement. That's your crowning moment. You wanted to get into the playoffs because you wanted to fight Gambhir's team again. Are you like how irrelevant, pathetic can you be? You've had so many highlights this season, like all of them have been so glorious. And my personal favorite is the one where Harshal Patel tried to do his best Ravichandran Ashwin impression. And he missed the wicket because being the doofus that he is. Let me tell you this, Ashwin has the word win in his name. Harshal and RCB don't. So where did that go? And you RCB fans love Virat Kohli and Anushka Sharma, sending Anushka Sharma all these comments and DMs saying, Bhabhi ji, please let Virat score a century. You are the best, love you and all that. You guys love Virushka so much, it's almost uncanny. Like it's almost as if they were born in your own town. Less of that. Just liquidate the club already. Just liquidate the team. Why are you still in the IPL? When Vijay Mallya got exposed for fraud, you should have just taken RCB with you. You saw how at F1 may Force India became something else. Dilute RCB, just finish them off. Why are they a thing? Give Kohli another team. Maybe he'll win an IPL. Then let him come to CSK or MI or anything like that for one season. Let him win that title and then go back to your banter team. I swear down, just ruining players, just taking them, ruining them, shattering their confidence, giving them a kick up the ass, giving some certain glorious moments like it's like, oh my god, wow, they're showing sparks and when it comes to big moments, choke again. In the end, I like to tell RCB fans and RCB this one thing, and if you're listening, RCB admin, you might well, because you've got nothing else to do for the rest of the season. It goes something like this, something that is out of your own culture, something that goes somewhat like this. What RCB? Too much cock you're showing, bro. Frankly, I'm telling you, you're showing too much cock to me, bro. You come to Chinnaswamy area, I'll pop you, bro. I'll pop you with my gang. I think I did a good impression, didn't I? The only people who popped at Chinnaswamy was your own fans. You popped their bubble that they were living in, and other teams popped you there as well. So yeah, RCB, you are embarrassing, and I've never seen a more banter team in my entire life, and I'll take all the entertainment you send me. By the way, you're a bunch of entertainers. You've won more hearts, so many hearts you won that you can just start an organ donation clinic at this point. But realistically, I think you guys deserve every L you get in your way because that's what you are. Your fan base deserves it. Your team deserves it because you're not there to play cricket. You're just there, and that's my sentence. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.